We're Moss, and this is with University Pulse.
All right, interview's done.
That was easy.
Hello, I'm Avery with University Pulse, and today we are interviewing the band Moss.
Am I introducing myself? I am Owen. I'm a part of Moss.
And what do you play, Owen?
I play guitar and vocals.
Nice. I'm Grady Darrington Bell, and I play guitar as well.
My name is Samson Kafka, and I play bass and sometimes vocals.
I'm Marty. I play the drums.
Cool. So to start off with this interview, I know that your newest album just came out, and I was wondering what inspired your album and the theme of it and the kind of title you were kind of representing with this whole new thing.
Yeah, so with the project, it kind of stemmed from just little bits and pieces of little ideas of things that we had written before. I joined the band right before we started like really hitting the creation of the album, and so we had a little EP out before, and it had the track "Trees Are Burning" on it, and so we kind of constructed the album like loosely around the idea of that as the center point, and a lot of it just kind of came up naturally, just kind of creating these ideas and a lot of themes of like lyrics that Owen had written. Just kind of it all fell into place really well.
Cool.
Yeah, we just together as a band, we talk about kind of death in the afterlife, and we talk about hope a lot. It's kind of those themes, and like assuming it's the end is kind of like we kind of wanted an apocalyptic feel to it, and it kind of builds up in that way and then dies out and ends with that like really pretty closer. Yeah.
Yeah, and also if you buy a CD, then inside the sleeve of the CD there's a poem written out that kind of gives a little bit more context of the like story of the album, but it's not like it's a intense like hard concept album. It just has like themes throughout it.
That's sick. So when you were in the process of making and developing your album, were there any really prominent setbacks that you had, like maybe in developing a song or just throughout the process?
Oh yeah, so I that was a bit of a problem. So I had a trip planned for June. I was gonna be gone like all of June and half of July, going to Germany and around Europe. And I also graduated that year, so we had to kind of plan to get everything done, or just try to get everything done before that. So it was just like trying to like really like get it all together before that point, because we had like a pretty hard deadline. Except also we didn't hit that deadline.
Yeah, we originally wanted, so we started talking in January really seriously about creating the album, and we were like, we'll have it out by May. It'll be out and streaming by May, which means we need to record it in March, and we didn't even record it until
the end of May.
Yeah, until it took a long time. Yeah, and like, I don't know, just setbacks. We're a really small band. We started out really small, so we didn't have any money. So we were like, how are we going to pay to get it recorded? How are we going to do anything? So we had to pull a ton of money out of pocket to have that happen, and that was really hard. But we kind of like forced every song out, and we were like, whatever, we just need to have it done by this certain time. And so now when we play the songs after we've recorded them, we kind of play some of them a little differently. We've added stuff, taken stuff away. But now we just know for the future just to not rush anything and to just let it happen. And that's what we want to do.
Yeah. It's cool. What's your overall creative process like when making a song?
I'm going to get some words in here. It kind of depends. There's a lot of different ways that that our songs come about. Most of the time, it'll be Grady or Owen coming up with a riff, or we'll show up to rehearsal one day and Owen will be like, hey, I've got like some parts to a song. We should, jam on it and figure out where to go with it. As far as like vocal writing, do you wanna?
I kind of just I'll write stuff and then I forget about it for a long time, and then I find a piece of paper with a bunch of lyrics written on it, and then I think, well, that would go pretty well with the song that we're working on now, and then I kind of just modify them to fit the song, and that's how a lot of them have turned out. Although some I can like sit down and like actually write lyrics for a song. Most of the time it kind of just like, oh, I have these lyrics from a while ago, and I use those. So
We do a lot of jamming. Like if we have any ideas, if it's just like a one riff, we will just jam it until it's like so annoying to play. But then it creates other ideas, and playing through our songs, Martin has a ton of ideas. For being a drummer, he's got like a ton of really like musical ideas of how things should move forward and how they should swell and go up and down. And so it's like sometimes we do write full songs individually and we bring them like 90% put together. But most of the time it's like we do it all together, and it's all of our creative ideas put together into one. And yeah, we share the writing process a lot of the music, but all the lyrics are Owen and me for one song and one song only.
Cool. So, who are some very influential artists that have kind of helped create a good idea for your band?
Me? Sure.
I think one huge influence is Marcus King, the Marcus King band. We all love Marcus King a lot. And then I think Led Zeppelin is another big one. What else?
People always talk about Rush when they talk about our band, which I don't think we're like that.
I don't think any of us see that. Yeah, like people compare us to Rush all the time, but we do not think that we're like Rush.
Yeah,
No hate on Rush. I love Rush, but
We all love
we love Rush.
Rush is great.
Rush is great. But yeah, Marcus King, Led Zeppelin, just all the old classics. But we also really love like groovy, funky stuff. And a lot of jazz. A lot of jazz. Owen and Martin really talk about jazz a lot and have a lot of jazz experience. And so that we all do. Yeah. But you two specifically, talking about like Robert Glasper and I don't even know all the names. Oh, you guys talk about Pat Metheny a lot. And that just like influences their personal playing, and that definitely comes out when we are jamming together.
I think also, one of my favorite parts of the band is Martin's style. Just it's definitely like very articulate, and he knows how to express himself incredibly well in the drums. And I think that comes from a lot of very expressive, like Latin and like a Latin background, and just a lot of groove over there.
I think that my like musical influences they differ quite a bit from most of the band. Like I listen to a lot of like metal stuff, like progressive stuff, and I mean Grady does too. But it's all very different, and my approach to like drumming and composition and stuff is less so with a certain band or genre in mind. It's more so the ways that my favorite drummers have approached creating and speaking through their instrument to complement the songs. So I take a lot of inspiration from like my favorite musicians' approaches to music, not necessarily bands per se.
So, how was there like a moment when you guys just had this clicking moment where you found your style? Because I know that it's mostly around the rock genre, was there a moment where you just found your style when you were making a song or anything?
I feel like we still haven't like really found a style, and we're okay with that. But like in our album, it ranges from like it gets like I would say our heaviest song is probably Ambush, and it gets like real interesting in that one, and it has a heavy outro. But then on Edirath Part 2, like that's all acoustic, and there's a slide solo in it. I think but at the same time, like we like jamming funky stuff, and there might be like funky stuff coming up, but it's hard to say that we've settled on a style or that we feel like we found a style. We just end up playing, and whatever turns out is what we settle on.
Yeah, I don't think that any of us want to like be really distinct in like just sounding like this one thing. I think that we want to continue to like explore different I don't know, just different textures of just sonic vibrations.
Okay. Is there any place that you would want to perform in? If you could choose any place you would want to, it could be around the world, or if you wanted to perform anywhere, just where would you want to perform?
The Los Betos lobby. We yeah, we want to get sponsored by Los Betos. We need a Moss burrito.
Yeah,
we need it. But I don't know. I mean, places just like the Apollo, like just very famous venues. Like I would love to play. I think my dream venue is Red Rocks. Yeah, the Greek would be really awesome. Just like I don't know, just like the legendary venues.
We really like playing outside. We like the sunshine. We like being outside. So any outdoor venue would be sweet.
Yeah, Outlaw Field.
Outlaw Field would be really cool.
By the way, Outlaw Field would be really cool.
I agree.
Me too.
All right. If you could have any cartoon fictional character perform in your band or be a part of your band, who would it be?
Well, I think Martin's the Tasmanian Devil already, so I think we've got that going. So I don't know. I think we already have that dream.
Yeah.
Who else?
Who else do we want to be?
Cartoon character to our band.
Yeah, like if you could just have some random featured fictional cartoon character be a part of your band.
Maybe the like cartoon Beatles, because then we could we could just like get all that songwriting power from them. We could just steal all their ideas.
It would be really sick to jam with Marceline from Adventure Time. That'd be awesome. That's my final answer.
I don't know why, but Fozzie Bear keeps coming to mind, even though he's not a cartoon character. But like, I bet Fozzie plays mean laugh steel. I could just see it.
Man, I don't know. I don't think that I watch enough cartoons. Yeah.
Like it could be just a character from a show too. Just
Walter Hartwell White.
I was gonna say Walt Jr.
Dude, the Breakfast Jam.
And to wrap things up for this last question, if your band was an icy, what flavor would it be?
What are the icy flavors?
There's like lime zest, banana, cherry, blue raspberry.
For some odd reason, I feel like we'd be banana because banana is an odd flavor, and I don't know. It's just it does kind of hit sometimes. It is nuts. I'm. What do you guys think? Banana?
What if it was like a mix and it was like banana and then lime zest on top?
I can
Banana lime
see
zest.
that.
Yeah.
Banana lime zest.
Disgusting or pretty good. Not like really good, but just pretty good.
My signature slushy. Banana lime zest.
Yeah.
Available only at those butters.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for participating in this interview. We're really excited to have you guys for University Pulse. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, so we've got 2 sets at Tree Fort. We have one at 9 at the Olympic on Wednesday the 22nd, first day of Tree Fort. And then the last day of Tree Fort, we're kind of bookending it. And that one on the 26th, Sunday, is at the Shredder. We start at 6. And we're also going to have some new merch. We're going to release it at Tree Fort, so it's really sick. It's really cool. Yeah. We had the art done by Sapphire, so we're super excited. Martin would like to say, Martin and no one else would like to say thank you.
Thank you, University Pulse. Thank you.